I'd like to begin by asking this question. Would you please submit for the record information regarding the proposed merger of NIDA and NIAA? And I would hope that you would give us the premises under which the budget neutrality of the combining of these two institutes was established.
Be happy to submit that for the record.
Thank you, Doctor. Now, do you believe that NIH has lost purchasing power over the years due to inflation, and that this now impairs the ability of your employees and grantees to do good science? Yes or no?
In my professional judgment, sir, yes.
Doctor, while I recognize that all of China's biomedical research is funded by the government, and that the U.S. has the advantage of government and private sector funding, which is critical to creativity and innovation, it is notable that China is significantly increasing its spending on scientific research and the state-of-art facilities. Is it fair to say that at this rate, Chinese may outspend us in biomedical research in the foreseeable future? Yes or no?
Yes, it's fair to say that, sir.
Now, Doctor, do you think that the loss of American research dominance could lead to a decrease in investment dollars and jobs in our scientific arena? Yes or no?
In the sense that clearly NIH research supports jobs, about 7 jobs for every grant? Yes.
Thank you, Doctor. Now, the University of Michigan, with which I'm sure you're familiar, is a large research institution in my district. And I know you have roots back in Ann Arbor. So this brings, and I'm sure you agree, that this brings a lot of promising young constituent scientists into my office and into Washington. Many of them share with me their fears and frustrations about how difficult it is to get good science funded properly and to generate a sustainable career. Previously, NIH was able to fund 30% of new grant applications. Today, the number has decreased to 17%. Do you believe this dearth of funding will drive the students the federal government has invested in away from research?
So those same individuals come to see me after they come to see you. And yes, they are deeply concerned, and some of them are being driven away.
Thank you, Doctor. Now, finally, understanding how NIH sets its research priorities is important to us here in the Congress and to patients throughout the country. As members of Congress, we get inundated by advocacy groups requesting more NIH resources dedicated to their own particular disease or disease concerns, and to support the legislation which would move research in their disease forward. While the suffering and frustration that is here is not easily cured, I also recognize that allocating funding based on which advocacy groups have the most presence on the Hill hurts other diseases, such as rare diseases. Is this an accurate statement, yes or no?
With great sympathy for those advocacy groups, it is a risk of having one battle against the other. We would be better to support all of those.
Thank you, Doctor. Now, Mr. Chairman, I want to thank you for holding this important hearing. As this Congress knows, science, technology, engineering, and math are the future of this country's economy, and we have to be at the cutting edge of all. Both parties, Democrats and Republicans, acknowledge the importance of working steadfastly to promote the training of our youth in these fields in order to secure our title as the world's leader in innovation and to bring the blessings that comes with that kind of activity. Today, the National Institutes of Health is the premier biomedical research institution in the whole world, dedicated to promoting the public's health and well-being through research. The NIH has also had the foresight to recognize that cutting-edge advances in areas such as biology with the forefront of technology is where the next generation of life-altering advances will come from. So it's easy to see then how NIH's ability to be competitive in worldwide research is not only critical to our citizens, but also to our economy. And I worry that the United States may be losing its competitive edge and that countries like China may be taking away the jobs and the future of our young people. So, Dr. Collins, I appreciate your assistance here, your presence today. And Mr. Chairman, I thank you for your kindness in this matter.
Chair, thanks, gentlemen, and recognize